So you start your Digimon adventure. You pick your cute little starter, and then suddenly, there's that dude. We're level 6 and they are level 65. Can you beat them on hard mode, even at this stage of the game? Let's find out. So, we're trapped to this area of the building. We can go up the elevator and do some battles, but if we go across a bridge, well, we're locked out and we can't come back and fight Chaosdramon. So we're limited to the Digimon that are around here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this out and find all the possible Digimon that we can use. Now that I have all the options, let's have a look here. Who's going to be good? Now, I did fight Chaosdramon to see how strong he was, and he monumentally kicked my ass. But I did find out they're weak to ice, and also a couple of my Digimon are resistant. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to train up my Gomamon or my Monodramon and hope they can beat them with the Icicle Crush. Icicle Crush? The Icicle move. I'm going to try and focus in on just one Digimon here and hope that'll manage to get me through the battle, because otherwise I'm going to be grinding for hours and hours just in this little area and I can't be bothered with that. After grinding for an hour or two, I combine all these little Digimon, throw them into a blender and feed them to Monodramon. And now we're at level 20. The battle begins. First thing to do is to boost Monodramon's defense, hopefully meaning we'll no longer be one shot. And for my first attack, I'm also going to raise my attack, Monodramon's attack. Don't expect to be able to survive for long, so I want to do as much damage as I possibly can. Keramon is here to use Venom Trap. We've got a 60% chance of poisoning Chaosdramon. Hopefully, Digimon status ailments do a lot of damage. Boom, it worked. They've got that purple goo around them. Now, Gotsumon is here purely to raise Monodramon's defense. Otherwise, we just probably don't have a chance of surviving their attacks. I will say at this point I have no idea how Digimon buffs work. Does doing this defense buff add extra defense on top of the item that I used? Do they stack? Or does it just extend it? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just going to pretend they all stack. Okay. Chaosdramon bitch slaps Gotsumon and he crumbles into a little pile of rubble. But look there, we managed to do a little bit of damage with that poison. Uh-oh. Here comes Hyper Infinity Cannon. The move that is 340 base damage when my attacks are around 50. I have no idea what this means. Except that bigger's better, right? Oh, damn. Both Keramon and Monodramon resist the attack, but of course, without a defense boost, Keramon went splat. You did your duty with that poison, Keramon. You can rest for now. But look at Monodramon's health. They survived. No bother at all. Now, let's see what we're dealing with here. Level 65, 6,910 health. I get to use an item every turn, so I'll top off my health a little bit here and then use Icicle Edge, which should be super effective. It doesn't do too much damage, but it's starting to make a dent at least. Now, here's where I may have done something a little bit stupid. I thought, why not bring out my other Digimon? Except I don't think you can choose a slot, so I just kind of got rid of my attackers instead of filling the slots of the dead Digimon. That was a bit of a fail. But seeing as I've made that mistake while we're at it, I'll just go through all the other Digimon, boosting my little dragon while they're hidden, protected in the back. Now, it's 1v1. Chaosdramon is around half health. My health is practically full though, so it's time to spam attacks. And of course I miss. Rip. I boost my defense again, as we can't afford to lose this buff. Every turn I'm healing and attacking. I hope they can't recover from the poison, as that's really doing the heavy lifting for me here. And then finally, my level 20 Monodramon took them down. With the help of the poison, of course. And then that's it. A level 20 Digimon just beat a level 65 one, if we ignore all the other 5 Digimon that they knocked out very easily. Now that that challenge is out of the way, it's time to continue. You can catch me here or on Twitch, streaming the new Digimon. Bye!